So, we attended PAX East this year and we had an awesome time. There was a lot of cool stuff to see in and around Boston during the show. Want to ride this fancy Overwatch-themed Uber Lamborghini? Well, you had the chance to do that at PAX East this year. This video comes courtesy of @Tatiana King and @FanBros Show on Twitter. So in case you've not heard of it, what exactly is PAX East? This should break it down. So, we're here in beautiful Boston for PAX East 2016, and we are surrounded by thousands upon thousands of gamers. First held in March of 2010, PAX East has grown tremendously over the years. The first PAX, or Penny Arcade Expo, was held in 2004 in Bellevue, Washington. It was created by Jerry Holkins and Mike Kraulick, the creators of the Penny Arcade webcomic, out of their desire to have a proper gaming convention. From humble beginnings came what are now the hottest gaming events in the United States of America. For a bit of perspective, the first PAX in Washington was attended by 3,300 people. Eventually the numbers grew, and in 2009, PAX on the West Coast, that is PAX Prime, held in Seattle every year, had over 60,000 attendees. That's 20 times bigger than its first PAX. PAX Prime in Washington and PAX East in Boston aren't the only Penny Arcade Expos. There's also PAX South in Texas and PAX Aus, which is held in Australia each year. That these shows, which are a celebration of games and gamers of all sorts, are so successful really says something about how passionate the gaming community really is. I mean, though the show makes a lot of money for its organizers, venues, and for the businesses involved, the people who are dressed as enforcers, that is, those people in those fancy red t-shirts you see running around, they're all volunteers. So they're the people who make sure that everything goes smoothly during the show. So what drives these people to become enforcers? Well, to find out, we asked. So I'd like to ask, what made you want to be an enforcer?
Is it running? Sorry. I wanted to help run the show because I saw how many people enjoy running it, and I figured I might as well be part of the process of getting it to run well and smoothly.
Very cool. So now how long have you been attending PAX?
2 years longer than I've been an enforcer, so this will be my 7th year actually attending PAX.
Wow, that is a long time. So now, enforcers are volunteers. So now, even though you're volunteering, do you still get to enjoy the show?
Yeah, generally. So we get into the show. If you're on the expo hall floor, you're pretty much dedicated to your specific people for the entirety of the show. So we see very little of the actual show, but most enforcers get to see at least part of the show.
Very cool. Well, it's been very nice chatting with you, Mr. Enforcer, sir. Hope you have a lovely PAX. PAX draws a pretty diverse crowd. Sure, there are the cosplayers here, and they show up to every event dressed up. And then there are the tabletop gamers who play board games, old-fashioned dice-rolling RPGs, and card games. Then, too, there are the people who come to PAX to attend panels. I would say that I fall into that category. There are panels on every subject, ranging from how to better write stories for your video games to how to run an RPG campaign to how psychology and video games intersect. And yes, there's even a panel on the history of EVE Online. And no, I don't mean the history of the development of EVE Online, I mean the history of the politics within EVE Online. Then, of course, there are also the people out on the show floor, either showing off games or checking them out. PAX East is so loved because it has something for everybody. It seems that it'll stay loved for a long time, as the Boston Convention and Exhibition Center, where the show is held every year, has a deal to keep the show running here until the year 2023. It's a big show with a lot of variety. If you're a gamer on the East Coast, you absolutely should check out PAX East. If you want a window into gaming culture, attend a PAX East at least once in your life. It'll give you a good cross-section of the sort of people who play all sorts of games. So, because there's a little something for everybody here at PAX East, expect us to show you a little bit of everything. This is Blackman and Robin at PAX East.